Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Robert, once again, hopefully everybody's doing great. So let's go ahead and get started here. And let me explain what this video is going to be about, like always. Okay, this is about Alii Drop Ship. I'm going to show you guys, of course, you've seen the title. I'm going to show you how cool this Alii Drop Ship plugin is to import. I'll show you how to import products from AliExpress, but without leaving Alii Drop Ship. This is all done on the Alii Drop Ship side on WordPress. It actually has it built into its own interface. So you don't even have to go to AliExpress to import products. You don't have to choose the best sellers. It does everything for you, edits all the images, permalinks, everything. Sounds amazing, right? So if you're wondering how all this works, keep on watching this video so I can show you how I did that. Okay, so we are back. Okay, you should be able to see my pointer on screen. Here it is here, so let's jump right into this. First of all, let me explain what this video is going to be about. Like I said already, this is about the Alii Drop Ship plugin. I'm going to show you some of the new features that just came out. I'm going to show you how cool the interface is. You can actually import products from inside of Alii Drop Ship without having to leave the plugin. You don't even have to go to AliExpress. And let's just get into it instead of talking about it. Let me just go ahead and show you. Okay, as you guys know, if you guys are brand new, this is all new, and hopefully I do have a lot of people who are just starting out, because that's what these videos are for anyhow. So anyhow, if you are inside the Alii Dropship or you're thinking about buying it and you probably wondered, how do you import products? How do you get all the products to make a store super fast? Let me say a couple things before I show you anything else, because this is really important. People have to grasp this. I've been building e-com stores for years before even all these plugins even came out. But since they have, I've been one of the original owners of Alii Drop Ship since it actually came out. So I'm going to show you some really cool stuff here, but this is all new. But the thing is, you just don't want to make a store and pile in a bunch of products just because you can do it with a few clicks. This plugin can. I don't know about other ones, but this one, you can choose the products and it'll drop them right in. But what's happening is, if you don't edit all these products in the past, this is how it was in the past. Now it actually edits everything for you and everything's great. But in the past, people wouldn't edit anything. It would show all the vendors, where the vendors, or who the vendor is the owner of that product, all their addresses, phone numbers, stuff that you didn't want in there. All the images were actually wrong, doing the same thing. So what these guys have done, Alii Dropship, they have edited every single product. They only give you the best products, the ones with the most orders. They've edited the permalink. They've edited all the text and the images. Everything is done, and it's only, like I'm saying, the best selling product. So that being said, let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm saying. I do have a new microphone just for the people that follow me sometimes. I know the voice probably sounds a little bit different, and my trackball mouse is broke, so I had to go ahead and use a laser one. I don't like these. It's just too hard for me to use. But as you can see, let's go ahead and look at this really quick. You can choose your categories here. So let's go ahead and choose. Let me first show you the interface really quick. So when you come here, it says import left, import history, add imports. I'll explain what this means in a second. Okay, and you just come down, and that's pretty much it. You have your little navigation over here on the left. And right here is just going to be a big list of all the products over here. So we are inside one of my stores, which is a demo store, but it's a real store. This store that you guys see is actually part of a 3-part series I'm doing on video to show everybody things on how you can take a store from zero and go ahead and make a lot of money with it. Hopefully everything works out on the video series if everything goes right. But that being said, this is that store, but this video is not supposed to be part of it. So just real quick, what you see up here, 29, what they do is, I believe they give you 70 or 60 imports. That means that you can use the system, and if not, you can pay for the upgrade. And I believe the largest package is 1,000. No, they give you 1,500 products for $200. So for 200, they're going to edit everything. This list that they give you is already done. Couple clicks, your store is filled up with products. Sounds great, right? So I'm going to show you all the good stuff, and I'm going to show you what I do. I actually go in and edit each product. I know it's really hard. It's a pain, but there's a reason why I actually do it. I do it for SEO ranking. Okay, and I know nobody's ever going to probably do that because they want to get their store built super fast. But that being said, here we go. Okay, so you come over here. Look how easy this is to actually use. You click all categories. You choose a niche that you're in. This is a pet niche. So we're going to scroll. I'm just going to show you everything's in there. I'm just going to come down here to pet supplies. We have 2,570 products available. Let's go ahead and click it. It's going to load up. It's going to give you your second drop down window, which is all subcategories. Let's go ahead and choose that. And let's go ahead and, I mean, there's a lot of things to choose. Okay, but I already know where I'm going with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one right down. Actually, it's right here. So it says 448. That's the callers. Let it go ahead and load up. Now, before I started filming, I was having some trouble with the PC. So hopefully it's running good. Hopefully it just picks up speed because it was really dragging. And like you guys know, if you film videos, you got to always restart your computer before you start filming, or everything just never works out. So I don't see it refreshing too much here, but maybe it did. Okay, so I guess it did. I wasn't watching. Okay, so right here, what we can do is drop in some filters. But what I want to show you guys really quick, by default, you can see that the orders are super high. The stars are all lit up. This is great. This is what you want to see, and you're going to see that in every single product. So not all products have a bunch of orders. So if you guys are new, again, when you build stores, you want to make sure you're showing products that only have a lot of orders. Stars are lit up. That's the little review stars. Okay, so those are the most important things. They've already done all that for you. And let's go ahead and click on one. So I'm going to just choose this one here. If you wanted to know what this product looks like, you can just click on it and let it go ahead and open up. And I'll show you some really cool things in here. Now, most of the time I open things up before I even start filming, so it just goes quicker. So it gives you a quick overview of the product while still being inside the interface. We're not actually leaving. So you can see this here, but I'll give you the rundown. What's the most important things to look for? Anytime you're choosing products for e-com, you want to make sure that the images are really right on. You can see how crisp and colorful they are. Think of the person who's trying to buy it, the user who's coming over to your website. You want to make sure that they can see the images very well, and so they can almost feel like they have that product in their hand, and they say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I actually wanted, this is what I'm looking for. And you can see they've done that very well with these images. It actually shows and it comes across that way. Okay, so main thing is that's what you want. There's no goofy images in here showing who the vendor is. If you don't have experience with Alii Drop Ship, then you don't know what I'm really saying or talking about when it comes to the vendor always coming in here and all this crazy stuff. It's not here. It's already cleaned up. Okay, so that's all good, right? Here's some of the text here. The more text that we got, if you have some more text in the description, I highly recommend that don't use no spinners or anything, but go ahead and try to leave the most important things. The color and that's fine, but go ahead and add your own text for SEO. And I'll show you some more in a second here. You can see that there's a lot of text under item specifics. I leave this in here. You can go to the settings here and take this out. I don't use any of these. I don't publish products exact. If you push this, it's going to publish your products right away when you import. And I'll show you that in 1 second. Shipping is very important. So keep this and just add more to your description. If you want to get these to rank, you're going to do a little bit of SEO, put the title in there, and start working with that. I'll get into that here in a second. Shipping is very important. You can see that in this past year, we've had major problems with shipping, and I don't want to get into all that, but you guys know that this year we're looking at 40 days average to ship out products. Nobody's going to wait that long. Hopefully we can get the products quicker. It used to be 20 days to 30. So the only way to get products faster for the United States is to go to one of these drop downs over here in filters and choose United States. Now let it go ahead and load and spin up, and it's going to change these numbers here. Like you saw, it just did. The numbers drop way down if you look here at your menu. And it's over here 21 products. What that means is they're only going to show you less products that are actually shipping quicker. But this means these products are really moving fast. So some of these products will actually get to the person who's purchasing, the user, the one that the customer that they're going to get it super fast. Let me show you what I mean. So if I choose this one here, let's just do it for, hopefully this will work. I don't even know what it's going to show, but I'm going to show you here and you'll be able to spot it. You choose United States. So let's go ahead and choose, well, actually you don't even have to choose it here. That's only on AliExpress. So let's go ahead to shipping and you'll be able to see it right here. 5 to 7 days estimated delivery time plus your processing time. So you add 5 days and it's either going to be, so it's either going to be a total of 10, right? Or 7 plus 5. So whichever way you guys are going on this, and that's what it's going to be. If you use this one here, you can use this, but the e-packet has been changing. So many people are just sticking with the free shipping. If it's available and it's from the United States, go ahead and test it. I always recommend that if you guys are new to e-com, go ahead and test that. The free shipping versus sometimes the e-packet. Sometimes the e-packet is way off. I'm always going to go with the estimated one that's less on estimated delivery time. Okay, so that's the way that works. You can pretty much get a lot of information from these tabs. Reviews, you can see all that. Product analysis, it's going to show you that as well. That's what it looks like there, how the product did on May and going across here, all that stuff. So I'm going kind of fast on this. I just want you guys to get an overview of what kind of information you get from inside the interface, which is really cool. I mean, they've done a lot of work on this. And then just to close this one off, you can. Now, if I was going to import this to wherever I'm going with it, I would click here, and this is going to choose the categories. These are the categories already built from my own store. So if I was going to do pet collars, I would choose pet collars and choose a product and just click import. You can see that I was doing some other filming and I clicked here and I click import just for testing, but I don't use this and there's a reason why, but you guys might. Okay, so you have your filters over here. Go ahead and play with those. And that's it. That's only these two. Now, if you wanted to import a whole bunch of products like super fast, so say you were doing collars, and think of your own niche. So it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you're going to see a bunch of products come up. Remember, your number is going to grow. If you take out United States, it's going to show you a bunch of products. The reason why I'm leaving that in there, because it's going to make the shipping go much faster. Sometimes I can get products, including with the shipping time, to the client's house, the customer house, within 7 days. That's like almost as quick as Amazon. So that's the main thing that all drop shippers are really looking at now, is the time of getting that product super quick to that person's home. Okay, so make sure you guys understand how that works. But if you wanted to import the product super fast, see this right here where I'm actually pointing, just go ahead and click. With one click, it lights them all up, and click import. It's going to import all your products into the category that you have chosen, and then you just go ahead, let me just untick that, and you go to import list. So if you click import list here, or you click here, this is going to take you to Alii Drop Ship. We'll go there in a second. It actually has it built in, so it's going to go to both, or you could just go here. So if I go here, this is my import list. And here's what I am talking about when I come in here. If you notice something really quick for the people who've got quick eyes, you should see that the stars are not lit up. Don't worry about that. The way that works is, I'm going to show you. Anytime you import products here, the stars are always lit. You're always going to get a bunch of stars. That's good. Always import products that only have stars lit. But when you're done and you have all your products already imported in your store, go back and hit import reviews. That's going to light the stars up, because by default they're not going to light up. Hopefully it didn't confuse anybody, but they're not going to light up once they're inside your store. Okay, so that's all great. We're bringing in products. This one here is not from there. Okay, this one where I'm pointing, this is from AliExpress. This one is from the interface that's built into Alii Drop Ship. And right here, these are all here. You can see that the URL, this is the Permalink, has been changed. All the images, everything is great. But if you're after SEO, like me, and you want products to go ahead and rank on their own, you have to start thinking like an SEO person like me. If you're new to SEO, this won't even make sense. But you have to have your own unique permalink. So what does that mean? That means that if I click edit and I go, link is the title that's already been set by Alii Drop Ship. That's fine. Let's think about that for 1 second. Because remember, what they've done is they've pulled all their products into one database, and they're reselling that same list to everybody. So that means that everybody in that list, everybody who's buying these lists from them, maybe I didn't show you something here. I think I did talk about it though, because I did this video so many times with messing up here. You have to pay for the imports. You get, I think I said that already, but just to make sure, I got 29 left. You can get 1,500 for $200, and that's to use this cleaned up system where they clean everything up for you. Okay, let's go back to where I was. I just want to make sure I said that. Wasn't sure if I did. So in order to use this, it's $200 for the large package. If you need that many products, it's 1,500 products that they're already cleaned up. And what I mean by cleaned up is what I'm saying is the URL has been changed to a shorter one. Images have been cleaned up, text, all that. But what does this mean? This means that that same database has been sold to, I don't know, thousands. And that means everybody's going to have the same permalink. Me being an SEO person, what I do is I click edit. This is the permalink that they've already changed. So what I'm saying is everybody's going to get the same permalink where I'm actually pointing. Okay, it's right here. The same thing that you see here is here. This is your permalink. So you have to change it here. So if that means thinking of another couple keywords or put in there, you're going to put them in there. Does that mean get rid of this piece only and only leave this? Copy this, and then you just click edit and you edit this. So you have to, no matter what you guys do, is what I do is I change this here and then I drop it in here. So in other words, let's just act like I changed it. So let's just say I changed it here, and then let's say I'm using this, right? So I'm going to show you something really quick. And say we came here and we changed this. Okay, let's just drop that in. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Okay, I'm going to show you. So now I have my own unique permalink. Now what that means is, out of everybody who's ranking or trying to rank with Google, they're probably not going to get ranked because Google's going to see that everybody's using the same permalink. Thousands of people have purchased this list, right? Not me. They're going to actually rank this one because I changed it just a little bit. So it's unique, okay? So what you guys want to do then as well, doesn't matter which niche you guys are in. I need to move this down a little bit. So one of the easiest ways when you see that is just go ahead and drop it in here, and then we can go back to visual so you guys can see this. So what you want to do is take this one, which is the same thing here, and go ahead and drop in the H1. I don't want it in 24, it's just too big, doesn't look right. So we go ahead and now we got an H1 tag. Okay, and then you can do H2s tags and 3. So what you should do is here, just so you guys, this is not an SEO training video, but I'll make another one in there, but I will touch on this quick for the people that like this stuff. So what I do is I put my own description here. So from here, all this area that you see would be as many words as I can fit in, and then I would leave the size and everything. And then what I would do is I would come over here, and there's more words here, right? But I don't try to go too many words. I leave the most important words or text that I can, show an image like they did there, and then I'll probably sneak in another 300 words if I'm trying to rank a product really high, like the next break I can get on an image. And to find the breaks on images, just go ahead and click on text, and you know what I mean. You can see the breaks on where you can put your next set of text in. So that would be the main thing. So the main thing is always that maybe make sure you're running your title's been changed. So the title, and you change your permalink, and then you put your own unique description, drop in your main keywords here. Make sure these have keywords in there for whatever niche you guys are in. Always try to have your keywords here and here and here that you've chosen the keywords are, and that's going to make your product stand out with it getting indexed from Google. I mean, over anybody else who's using the same set of database that if they purchase from AliExpress. Remember, that database has been sold many times over, so you're trying to be unique. So what does that mean? You have to go in and edit every single product? Yes. So the best way to do it is, let me just show you what I do, is when I go to import, this is just a demo here, but when we go to import list, this is my import list, right? So when I start doing this not for just filming, when it's real, I'm going to take all of these out and choose the exact products that I'm trying to use. And I choose 10 products at a time, and I do 10 only. And I do each one. So it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm not really writing a bunch of SEO. I'm just changing the permalink, and I'm just dropping it into the description area, and that's it. And I do that for each one. Now, if I choose a product that I really want to rank well for some reason, then I'm going to do complete SEO. If you watch one of my SEO videos, that if you guys know a little bit about SEO, it's going to be the titles, anchored text. I mean, we're talking bullet points. I mean, H1 tags running. We're going to run 700 words or maybe 1,000 videos, pictures, alt tags. I mean, just go crazy with it. Do major SEO on one page. That's going to rank your product totally higher than anybody else, because nobody's doing that. Most people that run AliExpress products don't do any SEO on them. They just throw them out there and that's it. So why do some of my stores get sales without doing anything? Because that's what I've been doing. I do a little bit of SEO on most, actually all the URLs on this store. This store had 300 products, but it got totally messed up, and I had to get rid of, I think we only have like 120 products in it. It had 300 at one time, and they were not updating this because it was just a demo store, so we had to like lose everything and start over. It was just a demo store. That's why I said this is a good time to film this and show everybody how you can start from scratch, because it was never really, we never did anything with it, and it keeps on getting sales. The only reason why it got sales because the permalinks were actually changed, and that's what happened on mine. So for everybody it's different. I got to put a disclaimer. Depends how much work you guys put into each product, how much things you change, and you make it unique for yourself. So that's how Alii Drop Ship works. Hopefully you guys got a good understanding on that. Now let's go ahead and drop right into AliExpress and look how hard it is to bring in products from there versus this. So this is great. You know, don't forget, and don't get me wrong, you can drop in all these products super fast, fill up the store with everything already being cleaned. I just want to say that it's already clean, the permalink, but everybody's getting the same permalink. Being an SEO guy, I mean, come on, I'm not doing that. I want to rank. I want to rank in Google, because that's what it's all about. I just don't sit there and pay for paid ads ever. Okay, so if we go into AliExpress, and I did the same thing. If you guys are totally new and you don't know how to use AliExpress, it's where the products come from. Whole thing ties into all this. Okay, so all you have to do again is Alii Drop Ship. You might notice is over here on AliExpress. The only reason why it's shown up here is because we have the plugin turned on. So it kind of like works with it. Almost looks like it's part of the system. So what you do is you choose a category that you're trying to work with. So again, this is for me to put my, let's see, we're going to go pet collars again. Let's see if I can choose it. So that means anything I choose, the pet collar is going to go in there. So what you do is you go ahead and you put whatever you're searching for, you search from it. You'll get a category list. Go ahead and light up over here as well. Learn how to use the interface. I just want to say that before we go any further. If you guys are wondering how some of us know these interfaces so well, they're not that hard. You just have to put some time in there and play with everything and see what these little buttons do and these over there. I mean, I had to start from somewhere as well, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going in there and seeing, okay, what does this do and all that stuff. So, you know, take your time to always learn the interface before you start trying to import products and make a mistake and then you have to go back. So that's why we do these videos, to help you guys understand where the little buttons are and where's things to change and so forth. So top to bottom, let's start at the very top. Right here is going to show you what you're importing in. Like I said, you're going to choose what, this is just a store that you're working with. You can hit the drop down, but I'm not. And right here you can choose this little gear icon, and it's going to choose products again from United States or what, and you can choose the e-packet or whichever kind of shipping you guys want, and then you can even hide the products without any packet, and you guys already know what that is. It used to be the best one, but it's kind of like lagging now, so it's not really good. If you remove images and text here, the reason why I don't do it, it cleans up you have to click it again for this to go away if you're wondering. Now it makes it to where if you start filtering, that you don't get any of the good images, because I'm after the good images. You have to go in each one, take out the bad images. So let me go ahead and show you. Hopefully this will work good on camera. Now what's going to happen is here you can see that we have 7,193 results. Keep your eye here. This thing will be sometimes glitchy and buggy, and that's just the way they are. It's just will be like that. Sometimes it works super smooth. So I don't know what we're in for. But before I start using some of the filters here, you can click on these. And the reason why I don't even use these, because I'm going to show you the way I do it. You can, but it messes up the filters when you're doing these as well. So if you just click ship from, hit United States, it's going to filter it for you. Now what's happening, we dropped way down to 912 results. Now you can see the solds. We always want to get as many solds. We don't want the one sold and stuff. So if we click order, sometimes it just bugs out and it gives you a blank screen. This time it worked actually great. So we got 740, because if it doesn't work, you just want to hit refresh and click orders again. So the best way to get the shipping super fast again, because we've been this whole problem with our shipping period, the shipping time period has went up anywhere from, it used to be 20 days, average. Now we're 40 days. If you go United States, like I was saying with Alii Drop Ship, same thing here, because the products are coming from here. Now we're going to get it super fast. You don't have to hit fast shipping. If you do, you start clicking some of these. You don't need the stars. The stars are already automatically lit up, because when you hit orders, it's going to choose the big ones with the bigger with all the sales. So if it has a bunch of sales, automatically your stars are going to light up. So there's no reason to click it, because the more you click here in filters, it's going to take more products out, and then you're just making a big mess and you're not going to get anything shown up. If you notice this little orange wheel with the little racing cart there with the check, if you see a check, that means you already imported this in the past. So here you'll see a plus sign. That means I haven't used it. Now, this is for Alii Drop Ship. If you don't see this coming up, if you decided to buy this plugin, then refresh, and then you'll see this pop up. So that's how you import products. You got to do one by one. So let me just choose one, and we can see that we got the 5 days, and let's see, processing time, and pretty much everything here, 800. So let me just choose this one. I'm going to show you. I don't know what it's going to show, but I want you guys to see something on. Oh, I had one open before. I should have clicked on that one. Okay. Well, anyhow, let me just go ahead and show you really quick what I'm trying to explain. And I usually have things open so we don't have to wait, and it lags and lags because this thing goes really slow when you're filming. But hang in there. We're going to get there. Okay. So as soon as this thing loads, it's almost ready. Told you, it takes forever. Okay, so watch this. So if you choose, come on, we're going to choose United States, we're going to choose a product, we're going to choose a size. You have to do something here for this to work, okay, to show you exactly what's actually happening. So we chose these 3 things. If you're just testing, you want to see how products are shipped super fast. When you do this, you have to be able to see this with your own eyes. Estimated delivery 4 to 13 days. It's still kind of far out, right? So here you have the 4 to 13 days right there, and that's 4 to 13 days. Okay, that's as quick as they're going to actually get it. Okay, so I would choose that one. That's what they're charging you. Sometimes it's free, or you can choose this one. Okay, and it says it would be there by 5/29. So whichever one makes sense, then that's what you guys choose. I do have one open, so that's how you check to make sure. But when you guys are doing this, as long as you click United States, fine. You don't want to go through each one, because it's just, I mean, you can, but it was just going to take too much time. I don't do that. I just click United States, and I hope that the shipping is fast on some. But let me show you how some will be really fast. Look at this one. United States, say we had an extra large, we chose that, we chose United States. We come down here 4 to 7 days, we can see that. If you want to know what it means, you just put your mouse over it, and then you can see United States, USPS. If you want to see, this one's going to be there in 4 to 7 days, but they're charging us $9.46. So that is the big gripe. We're going to get it fast. Sometimes they don't charge you. Sometimes they do. And that's if you watch some of my other videos on pricing, on the structure behind the scenes of the way the stores work. That's why I had to raise my price on some of my products, because they raise the price on shipping on us, if that makes sense for the people who are new. So we're paying more just to get it shipped quicker, which is really not good, but we have to make it work somehow or another if you want to stick with this whole e-com thing through AliExpress. Because remember, we're up against Amazon. They can get the products that are super fast using Prime, but right now Amazon's even having a little bit of difficulty. Not much. Some of their products are still getting there quick, but some are not. They're still taking a long time to get products to us. I mean, I'm still waiting for some things that I believe are running 7 to 8 days on Amazon. So that's the thing. You want to be able to work this and learn how to do it. So learn how to use United States. I'm just going on and on about this. And if you want to find out more, you click here. Okay, so that's how it's done. So back here, let's go ahead and drop in a product. Let's say we like this one. You just hit the plus sign. You can see that the wheel just spun and it gave me the check mark. That means that it's been added and it's on my import list. And if I wanted this one too, I can just go ahead and click there. It's going straight to my import list. And then I go inside, but I want to show you something really quick. Let's go into my own import list and let's hit refresh. So all we got to do is click here. I can either hit refresh from either one, but I wanted to do this one so you guys can see it. Watch out for that white screen, but it'll clear up here. Okay, here's what you guys get. You can see the big long, for the people who are new, your URL is huge. Let's open this on a new window. So when you edit that, you can see here, I want to show you what it looks like before it's edited. This is what we go through, and I'm going to scroll up and down. You can see these images, and I'll give you a tip. Always choose a product that has, I know it's hard, you can't go through each one and look, but before you drop them in. But once you have them in your import list, you want to scan really quick and choose the pictures that need to be pulled out if they have any vendor pictures. This one doesn't. This one doesn't have any vendor pictures. I don't like really the cell phone pictures that people take. You'll notice a lot of these. I'd rather have the pro-like pictures. Sometimes the cell phone pictures are good because you can really see what it really looks like, the user, the client with their own dog. That's going to help, you know. Let me just move this really quick. So we have that here. Make sure your category is chosen. And if I was to use this actual product here, what I would do is, this Permalink is just insane, right? We're not going to use, this is like having a normal pet description in there. So that's just crazy. And it's the same one that's actually here. Let me see. Okay, so use my arrow. So what do you want to do? What you guys want to do is figure out what would be the best description that you can make without spending too much time. So pet dog collar, rechargeable, LED tube flashing. If you could make it better, then you're going to like take this out and then change it. So I would go pet collar, pet dog collar with, so I would go like this, with rechargeable LED. I don't need to put flashing. I don't need to do that. I just think that this is going to be the keywords with rechargeable LED. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to get rid of it up here, and we're going to just lose all this. Okay, and drop this in right here, and then we're going to go in here, and you can see what I'm talking about. This is what I do for every single product. And I might have chosen my keywords a little bit quick here because of the sake of filming, but what you want to do is the keywords that you're choosing here, make sure it's, you know, it works with your niche. Okay, so what you want to do is, this thing here looks horrible, so you want to get rid of this, and you want to get rid of anything that is just in the way of, sometimes I can get rid of it here, but I don't want to go through all this. But what I do is there is a lot of text here. This is good for SEO. So this one, of course, has been used on everybody who has the same exact product. So what you want to do is right here is add your own text in here. Okay, and then I'll have to make another video so you guys can see how I really get into the SEO. I do major SEO. We're talking like all the H1 tags, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. You don't have to use them all, but you can do alt tags, you can do bullet points, you can run 700 words, you can put a video. There's all kinds of things you can do to rank a page. If you guys are doing paid marketing, you just want to make sure that your text looks good, so when people come to that page, it's good. So if you guys are doing paid ads, you're not going to rely on SEO to get you sales. You're doing paid ads, but you just want to do certain things so when the client, the customer comes and they see that page, they understand it in a very quick visual way within under the 5-second rule. You want to make sure it's easy for their eyes to read it, boom, to see what they want. They click the button, add the cart, and they're done. So make sure you've cleaned up everything. So that comes later, and I'll do some SEO videos and show you guys how I do that. So if I go ahead and just publish this one, it's going to drop right into my, let me go ahead and click publish. It's going to go right into my store, and it's going to go right into under brand new products, and I don't want this to be there, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. So any questions that you guys have, don't forget, I do answer pretty much everything. Go to Smart Profit Money website here and just go ahead and click on Ask Rob, and I do answer all the questions there. If you click this little icon here, it's going to go to the live chat. I'm not always in the live chat. I'm not even going to see those messages. If you guys bring them over, I only see them if I go inside there and click on messages that I missed, and I don't do that much. The best way is go here, click on Ask Rob. They go right to my inbox. I know you guys are asking questions on the way Alii Drop Ship works or whatever, so I'm going to hit update one more time. So now you guys know. Hopefully it made sense, right? So whenever you're using AliExpress, go ahead and make sure you edit everything. If you're too lazy, you just want to pile in all the products with Alii Drop Ship. Well, excuse me, I'm talking about two things here. Yeah, I didn't say the wrong thing. Okay, AliExpress, remember, they're just raw. You got to clean up everything. If you're using Alii Drop Ship and you're using the paid import service, remember, this is a paid service. You have to pay them over here. You're going to click on Add Imports. They got a couple different plans to choose from. I'm not going to click it because it's just going to make everything go slow. I always recommend the largest plan, which is 1,500 products. That's plenty. You can split it up between stores if you have more than one. I mean, there's no reason to have more than 1,000 products when you're first starting out. That's plenty. So you got 1,500 to choose from. But like I always said, I always just change the permalink. That's the only thing that I do. And if I'm trying to rank an individual product, I'm going to do major SEO on that product. And then hopefully those products that you go ahead and do major SEO on, they're going to get sales on their own. I highly recommend only doing that to products that you know are best sellers, because you don't want to sit there and edit 1,000 products. That's just not going to work. You're going to only, to be real about this, you're probably going to edit only 10 just when you're first starting out. So first thing, try to do one. Do one a day. I know you'll get bored probably quick, so do maybe 3 a week, but before you know it, you'll have 20 that have had major SEO, and whatever niche you're in, you're going to be able to compare those and actually search for them. If you guys learn how to search for products that have been indexed by Google, it's amazing. You'll just hit the search and you have to put the site thing and all that, and then you'll see it come up and you'll be like, wow, those products are actually ranking. And you'll know because you'll see on your back end, on your dashboard, that everybody's visiting those products, and eventually, hopefully, you'll start getting sales. All right, I don't want to make this video too long. I probably repeated myself a bunch of times. Sorry if I did that. Don't forget to smash the like button. I should have told you that a long time ago. And sorry for the squeaky chair. It's driving me nuts as well. And any questions, go ahead. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead, click the bell. You guys will be alerted, of course, when I film something new. And I'm doing a 3-part series on the ecom thing, and I might even do more. I don't know about the course thing and all that. I might add them to my existing course. I have a couple courses. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to do some really good stuff without having you guys have to go on the course and get it. It's not that important. It's important, but I want you guys just to see things without having to get the course and all that. Just I want people to know how this works, because Sometimes it's just tricky, and without knowing the tips and tricks, you just don't end up ranking. All right, you guys, see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.